Okay, Richard G., what did you get stuck with?
Okay, well, my question is, what liabilities do landlords with tenants who are medical marijuana patients or caregivers, and I'm going to add have at the end here. Well, there are several issues. One of the big issues, of course, that's been going on for quite a while that I've seen from several clients is that they're having problems with lenders who, particularly if you're a landlord, there have been lenders that have talked about calling in loans on real property because there's a marijuana operation going on. I've seen that a couple of places in Boulder, actually. A couple of clients that have had that issue up there. In terms of criminal liability, I consulted with my friend Ann here, and we both agree that there's probably no RICO issue there, but there's probably, there may be some sort of a forfeiture issue with respect to the landlord. And then finally, there's just the basic zoning issue, which is if you're growing in an area that is not zoned for commercial growing, and particularly a residential area, and you have over 5 patients and you're doing something commercial, then you may have an issue, and the landlord may also have an issue in that situation. So,
if I could chime in there, sorry.
Go ahead, yeah.
It's really only a forfeiture issue at the federal level. If what you're doing is legal under Amendment 20, at this point, you are covered under Amendment 20. Amendment 20 has specific property protections, so the state can't seize property that is used in connection with medical marijuana cultivation. That said, if you are a landlord who has a tenant that is not doing it legally, that provision wouldn't apply to you, and under Colorado law, cultivation, the crime of cultivation includes allowing somebody to grow it on your property. So if the land use or your property is your issue, if you know your tenants are growing in the house, you want to make sure that their numbers are in order while on the plant and come harvest time.
There is an interesting question too, because what happens to the insurance companies in all of this? For instance, if the federal government comes in and takes your property under forfeiture, which is very unlikely, but we never know, of course, change in administration. Well, what happens to your insurance policy, which was knowingly, expressly insuring this federally prohibited act of growing marijuana? So that'll be interesting down the road.
Yeah. For those of you in the insurance industry, we'd like you to disregard that last point.
If they don't have lawyers on board to advise them on that, I'm recommending State Darnell.
By the way,
American, here we go.
There's